Welcome, everybody, to another week of Fake It Till You Make It. I'm John Potok.
I'm Taylor Nemeth.
And I'm Zach Potok.
And while we're ready to go on another exciting week, a lot could be happening this week. Of course, to recap you from last week, Macy walked off.
Bye, Macy. Bye, Macy. Have a good day. Bye.
Possibly putting a bullseye on Nick.
You know another one of your friends is a rat.
This week, Nick has to really compete hard for his game this week, I think.
Yeah, I feel like he has to redeem himself kind of just without even really getting himself into any issues. You know, Macy kind of did that for him.
I agree. I mean, hopefully if Nick was a smart player, which keyword smart.
Oh, there we go again.
Then he would be trying to backtrack with everybody and trying to mend some fences to...
Zach, how come you're always the one with the most security when we leave here every week?
I'm the one with the least amount of security, unlike you two.
He's scared to go out to his car in the dark.
Protect me.
Yeah. Okay, well, anyway, let's talk about this week's challenge, and then we'll get you guys' thoughts on who you think will win it. This week's challenge is the balance beam challenge, and how that works is there are ping pong ball stations, which they have to race one from each side. It's a tournament-style competition. At random, we drew the first two people, which we'll get to when we get down there. But what happens is they have to stay on the balance beam, and without touching the walls or falling off, they have to deliver quickly to each one of the stations, putting a ping pong ball in each cup. If the cup falls over, or the ping pong ball rolls off, or they step off the balance beam, they have to start over, and that ball does not count. So clearly they got to have a little bit of agility. They got to have a little bit of, they got to be in shape. They got to, there's a lot that has to go into this. This is an endurance type challenge. What do you guys say? Guy or girl this week?
I know Triana's not winning.
Ooh.
I'm going to say girl. You got to have some focus on the balance beam, too. It's not just physical, you know?
I'll actually agree with you for once, Taylor.
No
hold on,
rushing,
you know.
I know.
Wait, finally vote for a girl.
Here, hold, please. What?
Exactly. Hell froze over.
Yeah. Finally, he picks one. So you say a girl. Any particular girl you think's going to win this?
I'm going to go with Rochelle, just because she just seems like she kind of has what you just said, like the little bit of agility, and I think she'll take it home this week. I'm
going to say Chase. She's tiny. She's
very
quick.
Good. And I'm also going to say a girl. I think it's going to be the sleeper. I think it's going to be Tiffany this week. I think she's tiny also for the same reason, but I think she might have a little bit more quickness when it comes to the speed on the balance beam. And, I think Tiffany might pull this victory.
She might have the more focus as well, too. Yeah.
All right. So we all got our predictions. Let's take you down to the warehouse and find out who wins the balance beam challenge. It looks like Nick is going to go first against Ron, which this is a matchup we want to see.
Yes.
Ultimate showdown.
If you win, you get to pick the next two people.
I think this is going to be a tough one for the guys.
Look how nice Ron is. He shook his hand.
Oh my God. Who do you think wins this?
I have Nick winning this one.
I feel good. I have a good balance. I played soccer, so I'm ready to go.
I heard my name, me and Ron, going off right off the get. I was pretty excited about it. I saw the challenge, balancing challenge, saw some ping pong balls, saw some cups, I thought I had in the bag.
Oh, he's
Nick
smart.
with a good strategy.
Oh, but he just dropped it. He's got to start over.
Oh, Ron start over.
Wow.
All over the place.
Nick just dropped it again.
We might be here. Oh, he's got to start over again.
I said I think this is going to be hard for the guys here.
I think girl wins it all. Nick just fumbled the ball again.
So that's the other thing. You got to make sure that the ball goes in the cup without the cup tipping.
Nick, get in there. Try to make one.
Nick with one.
Well, we'll see what happens. Ron.
Uh-oh.
Ron. He's going to. Oh, no, he got it.
Oh,
that's legal. That's legal.
Nick just
dropped
fumbled the
it.
ball again.
Jeez,
Yeah, if Ron takes his time, he eliminates Nick. What a smack in the face that would be. Nick wins the challenge last week. Ron comes back and eliminates him this week.
After Nick tried putting him up, too.
Yeah, Nick
He's
is
all
just
over the
he's having a
place.
problem.
I knew I should have went with
Balance is not his forte.
Well, Ron just needs to take his time now. He's got a huge lead. And it looks like Nick, if he just stays calm and...
Nick doing all the music.
Made Ron drop
made
it.
Ron get distracted.
Gave Nick another boost of energy there. Oh, nope.
Oh, Nick.
Nick is just not able to do it this
I gotta
time.
change my prediction.
Butterfingers.
That's not the right way.
I mean, really, that would not be a bad idea either. Just kind
He's
of
trying to mess him up.
But you're not gonna, you're not gonna gain any ground though. That's
Ron's
the
taking
problem.
his time. Secure.
And Ron wins.
Comes down to it, it wasn't my game. He came out on top.
Ron gets to pick the next two.
Let's see Drew and Eric.
Smart pick. Get rid of your threats. Who do you think wins this?
I think Eric, because I think Drew's going to struggle with them big boots.
Oh, he's moving
Drew.
good there, though.
Oh,
He's got
Drew's
long
hopping it.
limbs. He can
Uh-oh.
pretty much. They're both going at a really fast, high
Drew with
pace.
two.
Both of them with two.
I started pacing myself. I got a little bit off balance and I tried to reset.
And Drew's
Drew
got
with
a three
Drew with
lead.
that strategy.
So it's 3-3
Them-
right now.
he's
Drew's
quick
going
with
for
them
his
boots
fourth
there,
ball.
Zach.
Yeah, I know.
Yep. Oh,
Oh.
You better get together. Tiffany gonna beat you up if you lose.
Drew's got one more to
Drew got a
go.
pretty good
One more to go.
strategy,
Yeah,
though.
he went really fast.
And he saved the last for the middle.
And that's it. All he has to do is touch the plate. He's going
Uh-oh.
to take it. Oh, he was going to be a smart
I
guy
was
at
saying,
first.
being cocky.
And he wins. Drew
Wow,
wins.
yep. That was quick.
Ooh.
I thought I was gonna do real good in this challenge. Ended up getting put out right behind Nick, second in line. Didn't realize how far ahead Drew was and he wiped me out.
I choose Triana and Ron.
Who out of these two handles balls better?
Well, Triana is a master at that, obviously.
There we go. Triana with one.
Okay, I'm a server and I did gymnastics when I was like 3 years old. So I got this one in the bag. I'm definitely winning this round. Let's go.
Oh, and Triana drops it.
She's
Ron.
fumbling the balls.
Uh-oh. And Ron has two. Triana drops it again.
Ron's even trying to let her win, too. I think it's just not working.
Well, now he's up huge. She's only got one. It's going to be, uh-oh.
Oh, Triana
Triana
dropped it
drops
again.
it before she puts it in the cup. So she's only got one. All Ron has to do is take his time, and he's got it easily.
I feel like I'm doing good.
Let's see what
Oh,
happens.
look at Ron. What a gentleman.
Well, he's got
Oh,
such a,
geez.
oh, she still drops it. She still drops it.
Ron, just end it. Oh, Lordy.
Oh, wait, why is she doing all this now?
Doing the thing that she learned in 3rd grade.
Is that what they teach in 3rd grade?
Yeah, wait.
Well,
I just
look
saw
at-
it one time.
Ron jumps off
Uh-oh.
and wins the challenge.
Nice.
Next two, let's go Drew and Tiffany.
Let's see what happens here.
You don't think his boots are going to mess him up?
Uh-oh,
No,
he's
he-
already starting. Went
I'll
for
say
the
he
far
shut
one.
me
He's
up
looking good
already.
there.
I think Drew's going to win just because he's already had the experience.
They both got one. Drew's got a second.
Oh,
It's going to be a matter who gets the second. They both got two. Drew's got a lead right now. Oh, he's got to drop it. So Tiffany's
He's got to go back.
I like the challenge because it was more active.
She cut him off there. Drew's got three.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. He's catching up fast. Four. But he just dropped one off his main table.
Uh-oh.
Tiffany's only got one more over on the table.
I had Drew's ass in the bag. I had him.
Oh, he's got to start over.
I was on that last ball. He still had two left. I fell against the wall.
Drew's
I
winning.
screwed
Tiffany
himself
winning.
there.
And then he had to mess with me with the yelling and the jabs.
Oh, and she drops it again.
He made her drop it again.
Oh,
And he wins
no.
if he touches the plate. It's a close
Uh-oh.
one. It's a
Oh.
close one. Boom, and Drew beats
Oh,
Tiffany.
man.
I did the best that I could.
He was not
I'm always nervous when Drew's up there.
Chase and Allie.
I had my shit. I was on my last ball. I had it.
Drew's breathing heavy.
He's what?
Somebody needs to give him an oxygen tank.
You knew what you were doing.
Allie and Chase.
He didn't call Ron back up.
But that's not a bad gameplay move either. Get all the alliances out and broken up.
I think if Ron was my enemy, you want to wear him out. I think you keep Ron,
Yeah, keep him running.
keep him running, get him all tired so he doesn't, so there is no chance. Look,
most
Chase
effective
was
thing on the
floating on. You
menu.
just see Chase running on there? This don't
Yeah.
even phase her.
I thought that was a really good challenge. I enjoyed it.
And she's balancing. They look like they're taking turns.
I was saying.
What is Allie doing?
Looks like a whole ball ahead. Oh,
more than one.
Go back.
We were really neck and neck, in my opinion.
Chase has one more, it looks like, after this one.
Uh-oh. Allie's got to start. Got to go back to the start.
Oh,
and the judge didn't catch that. But she kept it. Oh. Very interesting.
I think Chase is rallying it up here.
Yeah, Allie's going back. Allie just dropped it again.
Oh, Chase dropped it.
She dropped it again.
Take your time. Slow.
Well, Allie, if there's any time for her to catch it. Ooh. Is that supposed to be she didn't even go that route. That's supposed to be go back.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun going towards Chase.
Chase wins it. Yep.
All right, we'll do Drew and Blaze.
I'm watching these guys do this thing, and I think I could jump right in here and do it.
It's Drew and Blaze. Very smart move.
I'll tell you what, there's a couple things. I feel I'm in between a couple alliances here, and I'm bouncing this way and this way. So far, so good. I'm feeling good about tonight.
And they both drop it. They both drop at the same spot.
This competition is great. I love balance beams.
Oh, Blaze got back quickly with one.
Yeah, it's still anybody's ball game. One drop away.
You know, so far it looks like there's a couple people dominating, but I'm going to see what I can do.
Drew threw the ball.
I pretty much beasted it though, I was running, jumping.
Well, he's still not out of the woods yet. If he gets this one, he could just take his time and get that. There we go. Smart move right there.
And Drew just laughing and
He's
smiling
quick in them white jeans there.
Yeah.
Them Michael Jackson jeans.
And them big old boots.
What is... Oh, Blaze.
No, he was past the line. But it's over.
All right, well, Drew, hats off to you, brother. Man, you dominated, and you beat me.
Chase and Rochelle.
Wow.
I haven't been picked yet.
Most people aren't targeting me at all. That's why I was so late in the challenge anyway to go up.
Now all of a sudden he stopped going for Ron.
I wonder if they have like a little alliance type or a little side deal.
I don't think I'm gonna do that good because my back's kind of hurting today.
After watching Chase's last performance, I'd probably get her up too. She's actually pretty good on the balance beam.
Rochelle, I don't know. I just have a feeling.
Well, we haven't seen Rochelle yet.
If I can go slow, then I might have an advantage.
And Chase just drops the ball.
Oh, Rochelle got lucky and hers almost dropped too.
Yeah.
Rochelle up by 1.
Yep. What do you think?
Oh, she had it in her hand. That's why.
Did they catch it? They did catch it. Yep. So we're about even now.
Chase just looks calm and collected.
Well, they're tied right now. Both.
Yeah.
Both with
going for the fourth.
Here they go.
Yep. This is their fourth ball.
It's gonna be us next.
Oh, Chase dropped it.
Chase drops it. If Rochelle. I'm sorry. No, Rochelle's got 2 left. So Rochelle's actually behind the ball.
No, there's still one on Chase's.
Come on, Rochelle.
Rochelle just dropped the ball.
So now she has to go back.
Let's go, Shelly.
Oh, Ron's clapping in the background. Look at that.
Oh no, Rochelle.
Kind of dropping the ball and stuff.
So now all Chase has to do is take her time.
I feel really good about this challenge.
Rochelle.
Chase pulls it out. Chase wins.
Chase wins.
Oh.
Everybody's putting me up there, so obviously I'm a threat to everybody. I try to play it cool, so I don't know where this is coming from.
Here we go. The matchup again.
Gage is cheering too, because Gage hasn't even went yet.
I do feel good. I know they ain't picked me, because that means they know not to mess with me, because I'm going to be on their ass about it. Ain't nobody picking me. I feel like ain't nobody after me. Don't nobody want me out. Ain't nobody worried about me. So I'm going to just lay back and stay this way until they pick me.
Drew and Ron.
I got Drew winning this one. I do. Ron doesn't look bad though. I'm telling you, Drew, I think he just the way he moves at speed.
Ron's had a lot of rest.
Yeah, and Drew's got to be careful he doesn't slip up here because there's some things that he's did in the past that haven't been caught.
Let's see what happens.
Challenge is going pretty good. You know, I'm sweating my butt off.
I'm sweating my ass off in there.
I got to keep this up though, because I need a win this week.
Ron looks like he has one. Uh-oh.
Nope. Drew got it. Drew beat Ron. Ron has been eliminated.
Wow.
Disadvantage, bro.
Chase and Gage. Chase and Gage.
Chase versus Gage. Gage hasn't done this yet.
I got Chase winning because of the experience.
I'm feeling good about this challenge.
I think I agree with that. She's already done it, and she knows what she's doing. It's just a matter if she's got the wind. Gage was trying too hard, trying to do too much, and he drops the ball.
Literally.
Oh, he's in trouble.
I did some fried shit. I was carrying the ball. It was so light, I forgot to drop it. I didn't know what I was doing for real. I'm watching the whole time.
Gage had the ball in the hand the whole time.
Well, see, when I was watching Drew was doing that. He'd get to about the middle, and then he would let go of the ball in the tray.
Huh.
Oh.
Okay, Gage.
Yeah, Chase is going to win this one. All she's got to do is take her time, and it's over.
Gage has 3 to go. Oh, shit. Gage has to go back.
I'm winning this.
He needs to get his hand off that ball. That's another thing that he's doing wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chase is just smoking.
Chase will be a guaranteed spot in the finals if she can hold on and win this. Wow, here we go. Is this it? This is it. Yeah, if this is... Yeah, Gage is probably too far behind. She's taking her time. She's just playing it smart, walking. She wins it. So she's in the finals.
Actually, I was very excited about my odds this week for the challenge. I did get called up a few times as well as some other people, so I kind of got the practice in.
Chase is definitely that surprise underdog.
They're gonna face you in the championship. Put down with you.
See, now watch Drew. He holds it till he starts running with the ball in his hand.
I don't understand it. Judges don't catch that.
Yeah, he's not even putting the ball on the tray and.
Ball on the tray right there.
I mean,
but I saw what she's talking about last time. I saw what Keenan just dropped the ball and he's got to start over. Keenan's getting real nervous.
Yeah, he's unsure about this.
Keenan, you gotta calm down. Because that's what makes you fuck up is your adrenaline, man.
This is Drew's, what, 4th time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about Drew. Shit, he's been the winner the whole game.
No, you can beat him.
I'm scared, y'all.
You got a lot against you.
Take his time and
that's it. Drew's just gonna take his time.
In the hop.
Boom.
Nice.
Drew versus Chase.
He got lucky because he had them big ass boots on and shit.
By the time it was coming to where I was up against one of the stronger people, I was really confident and I actually did make it pretty far.
Drew with 2, Chase with 2. It's about even.
We were at neck and neck.
Drew, you're gonna choke under pressure.
Drew with 3, Chase with 3.
Come on, Chase.
Oh, she took a
Chase
leap
took
over.
a big leap. That's a game changer for her a little bit.
This might be it.
That's the final ball
This
for
is it.
Drew.
Yep, that's it.
Now it's all about.
It's over. Drew wins the challenge.
Wow. I mean, Chase was on her last ball too.
Oh yeah, Chase gave him a run.
Drew being the champion was kind of expected. He's pretty much been the winner throughout the competition, so of course very happy for him.
I really needed this win this week. You know, the last couple weeks I didn't do too good. I kind of feel like with Nick, who was kind of one of my allies, you know, was kind of put a target on my back a little bit with it. So, you know, I really needed this win to make sure I was good this week.
Look at the shoes. Untied, falling off, he won.
Even ripped in the back.
I think it's those big old cowboy boots. Gave him some extra grip or something like that.
His boots.
And big old boots.
Uh-oh.
The work boots.
I gotta give it to him though.
It's those boots on that grip.
Drew's
quick
going
with
for
them
his
boots
4th
there.
ball.
It was them shoes. It was them shoes. It was them shoes.
It was the shoes. The beat up work boots. They never failed me.
Big ass boots.
He said these boots are made for walking.
I love it.
Welcome back, everybody, to Fake It Till You Make It. I'm John.
I'm Taylor.
And I'm Zach.
And there we have it, a very interesting competition.
Didn't see that coming.
Yeah, we should. Well, I mean, honestly, we have said for weeks now that Drew is the top predator when it comes to competitions.
I'm proud of him that he won, but I think he needs to go because he's a good competition and I kind of need that out of my way.
We did not see that coming with this type of competition. And let's talk about some of the matchups right off the bat that ensued a little bit of some heat possibilities.
Those battles of the couples at first.
Yeah, it was.
No, that's not my girl. She walked the funniest. She conveniently walked away, so she probably didn't hear that.
He said I ain't in trouble either.
Nick, who we already thought might be in a little bit of trouble, he happens to face Ron in the very first matchup. Ron wins and sends a little bit of a message going towards Nick's way, kind of talking a little bit of smack. I thought that might...
Team Ron.
Yeah,
Team Ron.
That's expected there.
And then, of course, the other two alpha males that I guess you could say are on the show as well. You have Drew versus Eric. Eric pretty much he led pretty much the whole way and then ends up at the end kind of fumbling.
I kept starting like falling and stuff, so I had to like reset.
Drew beats him there. And then, of course, Drew faces the person you said would win it, Chase, who looked, great in this competition and really should have beaten Drew.
Drew had a great tactic, though. By anytime that he was even a little bit threatened at all, he would start screaming at the opposing competitor and
made him drop. Yeah, and that's
exactly
what happened too. It was very interesting competition, but either way, Drew comes out on top by beating Chase in the final round. Drew's the champion.
Yeah, I won.
Who do you think he puts up?
I couldn't tell you personally.
Kind of one of those under the radar kind of guys, other than with Nick having that little alliance, I think Nick is safe this week.
You know what? I'll just say Ron and Triana, just because maybe he's going to try to finally put a void on either Ron or Triana and make it up for Nick from last week.
But you think he'd want to try to put some, get some of that dirt on his hands, get some blood on his hands? I mean...
He was last week and he wasn't even up on the... He was ready to stir
Drew's
the
not
pot.
the most intelligent player on this cast. Let's keep it real.
Yeah, get that security ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see who he puts up. You're saying Ron and Triana?
I will.
Do you agree with that?
No.
Who do you think?
I don't really even know. Drew's been so under the radar. He hasn't really made,
I'm going to think he's going to try to keep himself clean this week. I'm going to say he's going to go for like Chase and Allie or someone on those lines. Someone else that's been under the radar.
Yeah.
That he doesn't have to worry about getting his hands dirty with any of the people that are heavily fighting right now, because why would he get involved in it?
Well, he's not going to have to worry about challenge-wise losing to Chase and Allie physically, good majority of the time.
Right. Well, here's the other thing, too. The other part of this is what does he do? Nick is his buddy. Nick is an alliance member of Drew's, it seems to be. I mean, maybe Nick gets in his ear and says, hey, let's do this for me, bud. Let's put these two up. So maybe Zach's onto something.
But another thing Nick has to look out for is that third person voting.
Yeah. Oh,
That's another thing that we keep on forgetting for some reason. But Nick, he's probably safe for the first two, but that third person voting is a whole new ball game.
There's only one way to find out. Let's go back down to the warehouse and find out who Drew puts up on the chopping block.
Drew's definitely putting me up there. I feel safe because me and Drew, we got a good bond and we on good terms. So I feel good.
Drew just won and I feel safe because I don't think he's really coming for me. Like, I have an alliance and he's not specifically in the alliance, but I definitely think he's looking at other people than me.
Drew won the challenge. It wasn't a surprise. He was working his ass off, but I do feel good because we do got a little some little connection together. I will play my hand right with him though, just for sure.
No, Drew is very up in the air. He's just a wild card, to be honest. So I really didn't know which way to go with it, even though he kind of was saying which way he was going towards. But like I said, you never know with Drew.
Yeah, Drew's been a mystery the whole time. I haven't had an alliance nor anything bad with him. So when he won the challenge, I was just hoping for the best, see what was going to happen. I got the green chip, so if I have to use it, I will. But trying to avoid that till the end.
Drew's kind of one of those people that even if you have an alliance with him, you're still kind of on your toes. So you kind of just try to stay on his good side, and I hope I have an alliance with him.
Drew won the challenge. I was pumped. I was rooting for Drew the whole time. I had no doubt. I was pumped beyond excitement when he won this.
It's all bad, you guys. I already know Drew's gonna vote me in because last week he wanted some juiciness, which didn't play out because you guys know Macy the bitch did not let it happen.
Let Triana and Macy go ahead.
Oh, I will leave.
I'm gonna be in the bottom this week, but it's okay. I'm ready for every challenge thrown my way.
Me and Drew have this little back and forth. It's friendly, but I know he sees me as a threat and he's putting me up there.
I nominate the very handsome and charming Ron and the very popular TikTok woman Triana. Since last week was a flop, we didn't get to watch them battle.
It's just crazy. You know? I knew I had haters.
I knew he was going to pick Ron and Triana, but I was worried about the aftermath.
And there you have it. Drew, Zach, you hit that one right on the head. Drew nominates Ron and Triana, probably after a little bit of a conversation with Nick, I would imagine. But that turns around and backfires.
I vote to keep you in. I wasn't really think we're working together type deal, you know what I'm saying? Because I put you on black. So it'd be like a little uncovered thing, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
I won't put you up.
All right.
Don't put me up. Unless you get when it gets down to it.
Alright.
Alright.
Yep.
That's cool.
Alright.
I think it should be
Oh,
Nick.
start.
I think it should be Nick too.
Of course you guys
I
think
want to go
that.
against Nick, you guys. Just do Nick. I think you guys should do Nick. I think Nick
it
would be
should be
fun.
She
said Nick.
That's some good TV, guys. Think about it. I don't know.
Can we all agree on Nick?
Alright.
I think we should put one of the strongest people on there.
Nick?
I mean, Nick is one of the strongest. I didn't say Nick. I just said one of the strongest.
He's not one of the strongest people, you're right.
You know.
Nick should be up there.
True statement.
I see what it is. I feel the whole vibe, you know. It's cool. It's cool.
I already made my dirty deeds. Y'all pick out the third one.
Alright.
I made my decision.
I made my decision.
He likes to compete, so
Yeah.
he's up there. He just loves.
He loves me and Ron so much, you guys. Oh, shit.
Majority of the
Yep. Y'all heard it. Let's find it out.
I knew what people were thinking, so I was happy with the fact that he picked Ron and Triana, but I didn't know what was going to happen after, so it was all up for debate, so we'll see.
I picked Tiffany.
I actually is Nick.
You want Nick?
Everybody said Nick.
I voted for Nick to get on the block with the 3.
I got faith in you, Nick.
So I was kind of looking at him like, hey buddy, you got this, I got faith in you.
You shouldn't.
This is a tough decision.
I don't really feel I have any targets really at the moment besides Nick.
Nick's corny ass.
Oh, wait, you can't say Nick.
Damn. Nick, that's for last week.
I won the week before, and you know, my vote went to Ron and Triana.
It's pretty much guaranteed. Ron, Triana.
My goal was to put them in there. Now I'm in there with Ron and Triana. What a coincidence.
Welcome back, everybody, to Fake It Till You Make It. I'm John.
I'm Taylor.
And I'm Zach.
And there we have it. I understand, but I don't understand that. Maybe they want to see a Ron and Nick debate. That would be interesting.
I want to see that, but I also want to say that I called Ron Triana. That's mind reader status 101. Obviously, you two don't have that.
Oh, my God. He says mind reader status there, huh? That's what it is.
Exactly.
You're psychic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I call it how I see it. I just want to tell everybody
Here we go.
that's viewing this, mind reader status is myself.
All right, 101. Did you get that?
Exactly.
Let's go back to Drew here, you know, about his picks for the pardon. I think Drew's following suit of the rest of the castmates. I don't really think he's thinking for himself.
Well, right now, why would he? If he can lay low under the radar, not get any blood on his hands by listening to what everybody else wants, that's probably
Ron
not...
and Triana is not laying low.
No, well, yeah, I get that, but maybe that's what everybody else wants. What I think is interesting is how now people are starting to stir the pot to get the great debates going.
Yeah.
Clearly, people are hoping that Nick and Ron, I would imagine, they want to see that argument happen. I mean,
I just hope for no walkouts this week, because if Ron and Nick do debate, I think we're in store for a very great debate.
Well, even Ron and Triana, they're their own little alliance. You know, that's going to be whoever goes home. If that was to be a debate, that's going to be a heavy hit.
Yeah, what if those two have to debate? That would be interesting. Boo versus boo.
I think either way. The only kind of downside of a debate that we would have would be probably Nick versus Triana.
That's true.
But
I agree
Nick
with
on
that.
Ron, Triana on Ron, those would be two
I
great
think
debates.
Triana might eat Nick up.
Yeah, but I
It's
think
not hard to do that.
Yeah, the two that would be the most interesting would be the feud and the alliance.
And with that being said, let's get right into what the pardon competition is this week. The pardon competition is something that's going to be very simple and something that almost everyone has done in their lives, and that is popping balloons. There's a bunch of balloons placed, and inside one of those balloons is a pardon pass. And if you find the pardon pass, you are pardoned. So clearly this is more of random luck more than it is any type of skill.
Luck of
Any
the draw.
predictions on who you think wins this? I mean, any particular favorite? Who do you think pops balloons better, faster? Zach?
I'll go with Ron this week.
Okay, well, so you also predict Ron?
Yes, I predict Ron.
Taylor, don't copy me.
Any particular reason?
No, I think Ron, he's very smart about his gameplay. Has been each week so far.
He's that guy that always seems to work smarter, not work harder. I'm going to go with, I think I'm going to go against the grain here, and I'm going to choose Triana. I'm going to choose Triana, and the reason why I say that is, she's probably smaller and faster. Those two might be worried about each other, where she's just got all the time in the world to kind of stay out of their little feud. On a stretcher, I'm going to go for Triana and say she pulls out the victory.
And she's been pretty lucky so far.
True.
Let's see if luck faces her again and gets herself off the block yet again. We'll find out if her luck's ran out or if she's still lucky Triana.
I really thought Taylor was. I can tell you that. Girl power 101 over on that side of the
But
table.
she's not on girl power. I am. She's on, what did we say, Zach?
She's the queen
on,
bee.
Yeah.
Girl power 101.
The only way to find out is to take you on down to the warehouse for the big balloon pop. But we'll be back right after the pardon competition.
Wait, here. Let's get it popping.
There we go. Great out.
They're going to poke balloons.
Ready?
Oh, that was cute though. Like that? I like that.
I was literally popping those balloons with my mouth, doing everything I can. I was trying to use this mouthpiece to win.
This balloon popping thing was a whole lot of fun. I've never seen so many people pop balloons recklessly.
Everybody kept yelling our names, afterwards because the pardon was on the floor. But, we're just still popping balloons.
And I kind of saw something down there on the ground of paper-wise. And when I saw them thinking, is that something? I figured not, because they're sitting right there and they didn't see it. So it's amazing they walked by it like 12 times each.
I look down and I see the freaking pardon. So I snatch that bad boy up.
Triana have it?
Is this a party?
That's the party.
And I won this round. You guys already know. Triana is the good luck charm. That's just who I am.
I was shocked. I was like, oh.
You see, not much, because you came in. It was the brain.
I like Triana, so I'm glad that she's safe.
She got lucky. She got lucky on that one because she definitely was not about to make it out.
I'm glad Triana won.
Nick popped it right off the rip, and Triana ended up finding it halfway through, and bad for him, but she got it. She was pardoned.
Triana found it, and I'm happy for her. I wanted those dudes to battle it out anyways.
It was with that drop. I told you it was on the drop, baby.
I was tired as hell in that challenge. I'm not gonna lie. It was like doing up downs in football, going up for down for balloons, and coming back up.
Tired, man. That was a lot harder than I thought.
That was exhausting, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
Those balloons were exhausting.
Welcome back, everybody. Fake it till you make it. I'm John.
I'm Taylor.
And I'm Zach.
And there you have it. The
You actually got one right.
Well, I actually got it right, but it was, again, Triana's luck, which was what we've been talking about. Triana gets lucky. Triana wins pardon. It was very interesting. Nick, by total accident or total fluke, grabs the first balloon he grabs. That has it in it. He doesn't even understand it. He pops it. The pardon pass goes flying.
It was kind of surprising that Nick didn't realize that he had opened the pardon. I think the adrenaline kind of took over, so he wasn't paying attention to.
Oh, I don't even want to talk about that, to be honest with you. Oh, it hurts.
It sits on the ground in front of Ron and Triana. for at least, 20 balloons, would you guys say?
Yeah.
I think they were moving too quick, and Nick should have just paid attention if he really, really wanted this. And if I was Triana, I would have done the same thing. If I saw it laying there on the ground, I'd grab it up to save my ass.
Nick, what'd you do, dude? It was on the ground. I seen it. I was yelling at your name. Nick, on the ground. Nick, on the ground. I don't know why you didn't hear me, but it's a good job to Triana for getting it.
Nick, you ain't want to be here bad enough. You wasn't paying attention to what you was popping. You ain't want to stay safe.
He could have had it, but he kind of gave it away in that sense.
Triana said this is the second time that he's helped her out.
I pull the first balloon. I get the pass. I don't see it. I don't know what happened there. It wasn't meant to be. Maybe I was meant to debate. Didn't end well. I accept the fact, but it's all right.
Triana realizes, hey, this is the pardon pass, and she picks it up and she wins pardon, which sets up to a debate that we were all hoping for. Nick versus Ron. Should be interesting. I mean, what are your thoughts on the competition?
Triana's just very lucky. I mean, like you said, Nick popped it with the very first balloon. Ron, he kept doing his thing. I don't even think he was paying attention. But yeah, Triana won by luck.
Agreed.
Yep, I agree too. It's interesting. Now we got the big Nick versus Ron. Those two clearly have no love lost for each other.
I can't wait.
What do you think happens in this debate? Maybe we should say it is what it is, because every time we get our hopes up for a great debate,
doesn't happen.
It ends up being a little bit of a flop. Although I do think Ron has potential to totally come in here, and in my opinion, I'll just throw it out there, I think Ron will probably tear Nick up and win this.
I agree. And I think Judge Joe's going to have a very happy night tonight. That's for sure.
And that's with going off of Nick's week 1, Nick being up there for debate, how horrible he did against Becky. And Ron is, I think, 10 times better with his words, and he's very slick,
Well, let's take it back down to the courtroom, Judge Joe presiding, and let's watch this great debate that we've all been waiting for, Ron versus Nick.
It's Nick against Ron. Nick's going home.
Welcome, everybody. Court is now in session. We have Ron and Nick up for a debate to see who stays into the game.
I'm not going home tonight, I'll tell you that much.
Before we start, anyone from the jury or up for debate want to use the money chip?
Nobody.
Okay. No one has spoken, so the debate will happen as is going forward. I will now ask you each a series of questions written by your castmates. Give you each a chance to respond. So for the first question, we'll start with you, Ron. From the perspective of a man, which of you is a bigger ladies' man?
Well, Your Honor, if I may, I actually have a boo in the audience here today. I won't say who it is. Not my girl. She's not. She's not my girl. But regardless, I'm still the bigger ladies' man, clearly. Nick probably tries, but I just really don't see that. So that's all I have to say about that.
Wow. All right. So Nick, same question to you.
Well, I don't know. Okay, Ron. All right. I see what you're saying.
He's got a boo in the audience, he said. So how do you answer that?
You go after someone in the game, I don't know, that doesn't really see in my personality as like a ladies' man, because obviously you're trying to play the game. You're probably playing her right now. You're probably playing for a vote right now. So I see what you're doing. We all see what you're doing right now. So
you might never know.
I mean, I ain't got to say if I am or not. Obviously, you ain't going to tell because I ain't going to mess with the competition. I ain't going to play the game. That's you. We'll see the truth when it comes out.
He is. Next question, and Nick, we'll go to you for the first answer on this one. Who is stronger?
In life, mentally, personally, everything, me, obviously. I mean, yes is pretty much the only answer I got to that.
May I respond to that, Your Honor?
Absolutely, please do.
Notice he said everything except for strength, because obviously I'm an ox.
I said physics.
I didn't hear that. But regardless, that's the only one he has over me.
It must not be a brains
stronger,
game.
Me.
Okay.
Any other sort of strength with the ladies, any kind of strength you could think of.
Wow.
Except for physical.
Strength is a big word for you, ain't it?
It
means
actually,
everything.
I lost it in spelling bee in first grade because I couldn't spell the word strength.
I can tell.
True story.
And here we go again, talking about So, third question here for you. Again, Ron, we're going to put this to you first. How do you feel knowing that you could be the first dude voted off the show? And is there anything different you would do in your game knowing that now?
Actually, I feel honored. I feel like I'm a threat, obviously, to everybody, which means I'm, I take it as a sign of respect from my peers, so thank you very much. Would I have done something differently? Yes, I would have been way quieter. Probably not played the field so hard with everybody here. But I don't know. I'm still feeling good though. I don't think my time is up. So that's all.
Nick, your chance to respond, please.
I mean, as a guy getting voted down first, it's not a great feeling. I mean, obviously, but you know, Ron played the game. I mean, he said that he'd play it differently now. I mean, there's where he messed up because I mean, I've been playing the same the whole time. There ain't nothing that I'm gonna change. So I pretty much answers that. So I'm gonna keep the game the way it is for me. And yeah.
In about 10 minutes, he'll probably change his mind about that.
Yeah, it's been about 5 episodes down.
So
Haven't
I'm
changed one
expecting,
bit.
Ron, you're going to have a good exit speech for him then, huh? Is that what we're saying?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Another question again from your castmates. Knowing you're about to go home, is there anybody that you want to put on blast leaving this game that you're potentially going out, something you want to put out to the team, to the public, to your castmates?
I don't know. There's a lot I want to put on blast, actually. No, I'm kidding. I actually like all of my peers here except for Drew. Drew, for one, he's ugly. Two, he thinks he... That was sweet of you. Thank you. But it doesn't change that you're ugly. All right. And also, you know what? There's some things I shouldn't say on TV. I'm going to let you breathe today, Drew, but...
You're going to let him breathe today? Wow. Okay.
I'm going to let him breathe today.
So I think that...
It's going to be our last week here.
Wow.
We'll see.
Wow.
I know whose side you're on now. I know whose side you're on. All right, Drew.
Got a little bit from the peanut gallery there. Reverend Ron up here. All right, Nick, your turn to respond. Anybody want to
I mean, I wouldn't
under
call
the bus?
anybody out, but besides Triana and Ron, he's already up here because you know they started something against me that I had nothing to start against them. They started going after me. I hadn't even started with them. And, you know, they want to play the game. It's gonna be a long game for them. Either way, they take me out. They're together. They're against y'all. So it's against them, against you guys. So it's up to you guys.
Okay, so we spilled a little
honestly,
bit
it
of tea
started
there.
because he was trying to get my girl in the bathroom week 1. So that's what started all of this.
Ron is gonna bite you in the ass for bringing that up.
Wow.
If I'm being honest.
Tried to get your girl in the bathroom. Holy smokes.
You're trash. Why would you bring up the bathroom knowing good and well that was week 1? I was vulnerable. I was just trying to get to know my castmates, you know? Maybe I shouldn't have been getting to know them with their mouths. Maybe that wasn't a good idea. But I had to get to know everybody. See, you know, test the playing fields. That's all I was doing. Of course you brought it up, you know? It is what it is, though.
All right, we're going to let this continue. I was going to go to the final question, but we can't let that go.
If only you knew. That's all I gotta say. If only you knew.
There is nothing to know.
Well, I guess we know who his boo is at this point.
So Ron called me his boo.
Wow.
Maybe.
Deep.
Okay. Well,
Deep.
okay, that said.
Deep.
Wow.
Nick called me deep. He knows nothing about my deepness.
All right, we're going to go to the final question now. In 30 seconds, explain to me and their castmates why you should stay over Ron.
Well, obviously for that reason. I mean, that's just a whole bunch of bullshit right now. Seriously, know some facts first. Maybe you need some honesty in a relationship. That'd be great. And obviously,
Nick, Ron, there's one more person that may be on the list. I don't know. We'll find out in the later episodes, though.
she's like that. Imagine how she's gonna be to you guys. Just saying that right now. So, I mean,
Ron, your chance to respond.
Even when Nick's mad at me, man, he's just trying to be my friend and give me good, honest advice. But, you know, I'm not really worried about it. Nick's been, I guess you could say, my buddy, quote unquote buddy, since the game started. But I'm not worried because I said I have a boo out here. I didn't say I was married.
Baby girl's smart. I'm trying to just have all these boys wrapped around my finger. And it worked because I made it another week.
If she wants to do something with you in the bathroom, that's on her.
I'll just keep having my little bathroom episodes on my own.
All right, we're now going to take a recess to let the voting process begin. Court was in recess. Welcome back to Fake It Till You Make It. I'm John.
I'm Taylor.
And I'm Zach.
And there we have it.
Finally,
a
good debate.
Finally, we've been asking for this, and we finally got it. Ron, I mean, honestly, Nick didn't do so bad for himself. It actually got very entertaining. But let's talk about some of the details that Ron himself brings out. Ron admits that Triana's his boo,
And then he also goes on to talk about how supposedly, which this is a big bombshell, so apparently Nick and Triana had a little fling in the bathroom. I mean, why would Ron expose that?
The bathroom is not as deep as everybody thinks.
Exactly.
After he just said she was his boo.
Yeah, I mean, and then that just kind of helped Nick expose some things and starts, makes the argument a little bit better, talking about he's taking care of Triana better than Ron's taking care of Triana.
If only you knew.
She's sweating in the jury.
Oh, without a doubt.
Oh, yeah.
Watch, you'll be hearing Gage in the next talk
Her
too.
plan has foiled.
Yeah, that was a very interesting, the way he brought that up and said this. But overall, even with all that being said, debate-wise, who do you think, in your opinion, won that debate?
Ron.
You think Ron?
Yeah.
Why?
He's just strong when it comes to that stuff. He already knows what he's going to say before he even says it. Before his opponent even says what they have to say, he's already set up for what he's going to say next.
And he's pretty wise with his words. I mean, he was very entertaining. He was making people laugh, but at the same time taking pot shots and laying some real heat down on Nick. Who do you think won it?
I couldn't agree more with Taylor. I would say Ron did win that, hands down.
Okay, but do you think it's enough to where do they actually all come together and send Nick home, or do they send Ron home? Both now, to me, seem like viable threats in this game.
Absolutely.
Who goes home?
Go to him first.
Okay. Who goes home, Zach?
I mean, it's all based off, obviously, who your alliances are, vote-wise, so on and so forth. But, I mean, strategically, you would go Nick. But, I mean, it also wouldn't be a bad strategic move to put Ron out either.
Yeah, and it depends how many chips were drawn, too.
Well, let's talk about that. There were some chips that were drawn tonight, but the interesting thing is one of them was done by a man that's up on the chopping block, Nick.
Like usual, no chance.
The other two being Gage and Blaze.
No luck.
Blaze may affect Nick and Gage may affect Ron's votes, so it's kind of even there. So now there's just those little in-betweeners with like Chase and Allie and which way they fall. And
Tiffany Keenan.
Yeah, Tiffany Keenan. Even Eric and Rochelle, for this matter. I mean, everybody's kind of a little bit of a floater on this one. So, we got to, it's going to be interesting to see how this turns out with the votes. I don't know. I'm going to predict, I think Nick goes home.
I agree. I'll say Nick goes home as well.
I'm going to say Nick, too, for the simple fact that he is the strongest competitor out of the two of them, I think.
And it's probably time that they start going on a streak here. So it'll be interesting. So with that being said, let's take you back down to the courtroom. Once again, Judge Joe presiding, and let's find out who has been eliminated.
We're back from recess and court is now in session. We're back now to reveal the final vote count from the castmates for you two. With that, there was a total of 10 people in the jury voting. 2 people decided to take a chance and give up their vote for the money chip. So there's a total vote count of 8. And with that, the person going home and being the first jury member for the first season of Fake It Till You Make It is, by a count of 7-1, Nick, you are our first jury member.
I'm voting for Nick because there's just something about him that irks me. Sorry, Nick.
All right, sadly voted for Nick. Me and Nick been good the whole time, but me and Ron and a couple other people got something going on, and I couldn't do that to Ron.
I voted for him because we should have played better in the beginning and chose to get one of the guys out. So I think it was time to get him out.
Nick, because I got an ally with Ronnie, and Nick, you stronger than him right now. He ain't against me, so you gotta go.
I see his true colors. I know he's fake, and Ron's my dude, so obviously Nick's gotta go, and he was too much drama.
Nick, I hate to do it, man. You're my bud. We kind of made a little final 2 alliance, but everyone else is going for you, and I don't want to be the only eyeball out, I want to do what the house is doing, so don't put a target on my back.
I gotta vote you in. I should vote Ron in for throwing me under the bus. You're a real one for not letting everybody know about my little bathroom sescapade, whatever you want to call it, but you gotta go, baby. You've been coming for me since day 1. Sorry.
You have been deemed fake by your castmates, and you are now eliminated from Fake It Until You Make It. Court is adjourned.
All right, y'all. Thank you.
It was time for those two to go head to head, and I'll tell you what, they both surprised me.
Nick, the one that's going home now, wasn't careful about it.
We were trying to strategize, and his tongue met my tongue, and it doesn't even matter anymore, because Nick is gone.
I really thought it was gonna be a little different. You know, I got eliminated. I really thought I had some people on my side. You know, they call it fake it till you make it, but people definitely faked it beyond what I thought they were gonna do.
Welcome back, everybody. Fake it till you make it. I'm John.
I'm Taylor.
And I'm Zach.
And Nick goes home by a unanimous vote, 7-1.
So sorry, Nikki. It didn't work out the way you wanted this week.
The castmates have spoken, and some interesting votes out there. Everybody voted for Nick to go home except for Allie.
I did vote for Ron. He did put me on the block the first or second week, I believe, so it's kind of just payback.
Respectfully, Allie.
No hard feelings, and we've talked about it. But I had a little thing going with Nick, told him, you know, we had each other's backs, so I tried to go with my word, and it kind of was the only one.
I think about 5 people ended up telling me that they had the chip. I was like, no. I know for a fact I had the chip, and 1 other person had the chip. But 5 other people are going to tell me they had the chip. You know, I guess it's called fake it till you make it for a reason.
It's kind of surprising, you know, Nick had some Alliance members even vote for them. It's kind of interesting that maybe the whole cast starts swaying one way and everybody just jumped on ship and followed. Yeah. Maybe we're at that point in the game.
I think so, and I think everybody was tired of looking at that bad haircut and the beard is weird.
Well, I'm going to talk gameplay, but
Okay.
I think strategically they have all actually made a great decision this week.
For once.
Know?
Well, explain that. Why? Because don't you feel, to me, in my personal opinion, I think Ron's a way bigger threat than Nick. Ron can do it physically. He's very smart. He's got people behind him. I mean, why would you not take a chance to crack the numbers if you had a
see, I think Nick is the male version of Triana. I think he's gotten lucky. He is very good with gameplay. He's pulling the ladies. Has since the first week.
Yeah. Well, what do you think the goodbye messages are going to be like?
I think everyone's going to be glad Nick's on his way.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think so, and I'm very curious to see Triana's.
Well, yeah, and it would be interesting to see what Ron says as well.
I want to see Drew's.
Why?
Because that was his Alliance member. That was his buddy, and he did not vote. He voted against Nick.
Drew's goodbye message is going to be like every other week's. Horrible.
Becky, I'm still stronger. Bye, Cassidy. Bye, Macy.
I'm
Very
just calling
bland.
it.
Yeah, Zach's angry about the, you know. Is there ever? I just want to know, just before we cut down there to check out these goodbye messages, what would make you happy one week?
I couldn't tell you, John. I really couldn't. So I just
You're just going to come here and be angry every week.
Why not? I mean, let's just go for it.
What did he call himself? He's the
Mind reader 101.
Mind reader. You got all this. So, I mean, to me, if you could see that far ahead, old Nastra Zach, why don't you just like stay home? Because you know it's going to suck when you come here. You're going to be angry.
I agree.
Yeah. And he says Drew's Mr. One Word over here. Yeah. Anyway,
I'm Mr. 2 words.
I'm excited. I want to see what happens with these goodbye messages. Let's take you down and let's see who says what.
Well, Nick, looks like you lost the battle today, bud. It was fun hanging out with you. I was honest with you, man. When you asked tonight, I told you, I don't know, man. I wish you well. You needed to go, and we're going to move on.
Peace out, bro. Like, you ain't want to be here bad enough. You had started fire between you and Ronnie and Triana. Karma's a biatch. Ooses.
Well, I don't have much to say to you, Nick. You were just fake. I didn't really like you from the start. The only people you had was Cassidy and Macy, and all of your people have kind of gone, so it's time for you to go too, so goodbye.
Nick, this is a goodbye message to you from the bottom of my heart. You got yours, I'll admit, but I got the girl and you're going home. Have a nice day.
All right, Nick, I kept my word, and I seen that you did too while you were in there, so I guess we'll see you.
Nick, I ain't gonna lie, you was the coolest dude on this set. I swear to you, you was really my people for real. And if you do want to hang out after this, we can kick it, But hey, it's goodbyes from here though.
I hope you have a good life.
Allie did tell you she was the only person who did vote in favor of you. So that probably also kind of hurt your feelings knowing that everybody did vote against you. But I also look at it as a good thing. You're a threat, and that's why we had to get you out. You're one of the stronger men.
Bye, Nick. That's all I got for you.
Nick, man, I hate to see you go. If you would have just picked up that piece of paper on the ground with the balloon, you'd still be here. Hopefully I get your vote in the end, but I'm gonna make it to the end for us.
Dear Nick, the whole challenge, it was fun. And I appreciate you giving me that win. But you gotta go home now, baby. I'll hit you up after the show though, because the bathroom was fun.
Nick, you were the best. I'm doing this for you, baby.
Maybe I'll be back, maybe I won't.
Welcome back, everybody, to Fake It Till You Make It. I'm John.
I'm Taylor.
And I'm Zach.
And wow, some interesting conversations, some interesting goodbye messages. Let's talk first and foremost, which we have to talk about, Triana. Very interesting goodbye message. She was glad to see him go, but then she says, hey, after the show's over, call me.
The bathroom was fun.
Woo! I mean, that's...
Triana's playing Ron.
She is playing this game.
The queen bee is doing her magic, and you watch. Now I'm Team Triana, and you watch how far she goes.
She is smart for herself playing this game very socially, like 110%. She wins the social award for this game. Yep.
Drew pretty much apologized, said he had to, go with what everybody else was going with, so it didn't put a target on his back.
Here's the thing. Drew didn't have to vote for Nick just because everybody else did. Nobody has to know who you vote for.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from, and obviously Nick's going to know that it was only one person. I mean, maybe Drew's going to play it off like he was the one person. I mean, who knows?
That'd be dumb on his behalf.
The other one that was interesting was, Ron, he got that final hot slapping, Nick in the face with, I got you out, you might have messed, which makes the story that's so much funnier because he's sitting there like, you thought you had the winning hand with Triana. I got the winning hand, but she's over there. Call me.
Yeah, I'll hit you up after the show though.
You can't buy this kind of stuff.
Exactly. Entertainment at its finest.
Yeah, we're going to have to definitely send some video cameras to people's houses when they actually start watching this. So when Ron's all like, yeah, what? She just said call Nick. Yeah. What do you think happens? Will we read a story about Ron plummeting thyself from...
I think Ron's hoping that she probably brushed her teeth after she had that run-in in the bathroom.
I was about to say the same thing. That's funny.
Okay, well, there we go with that.
Let's talk about Eric dedicating his victory to Nick.
Once again.
Nick, I'm doing this for you, baby.
Eric is, the guy that's going to get it done, and he's dedicating it to all these people. At some point, what if he does win? Does he go back and tell each and every one of them, I did this for you?
This was for everybody.
I would. Yeah. That's hilarious. That's good stuff right
now. I would after you win.
I think at that point, he's going to say, I did this for me.
Well, yeah, when he finally wins it, that would be even better. That's good stuff.
Exactly.
So moving forward, Nick is out. Moving forward now, it's going to be interesting now that it seems like Ron is kind of seeming like he's in power with Triana and maybe Gage and maybe even Rochelle a little bit there. What do you see moving forward target-wise? Does Drew kind of try to play the sides of the fence, or does Drew, Tiffany, and Blaze and possibly Eric kind of come together? This is going to be interesting over the next couple weeks how this goes.
I can't wait. Like I said, just genuinely cannot wait to see what happens next week.
Personally, I think Ron and Triana are going to start doing their own thing. They're going to have their own pecking order of people they want out.
Or what happens if they get into an argument and Nick maybe says, hey, I messed with your girl. Or he knows that they messed around apparently, but what happens if they split up and those two start really going after each other?
Yep.
Who sides with who? That could be interesting moving forward.
Yeah, that's the path I'm thinking is going to happen.
Well, there's only one way to find out, and that's to tune in next week to keep the train rolling. We promised you fun, we promised you twists and turns, and we promised you drama, and Fake It to Make It has delivered. With that being said, I'm John.
I'm Taylor.
And I'm Zach.
And make sure you tune in next week to ride the train with us.